Hey guys, welcome back to ToonPang. This is Jayden. This is my hero deck. I love heroes. They're my absolute favorite archetype in the whole game. Spent a lot of time working on different hero variants. This is the one I'm currently working on. It's probably a little bit different to what you've seen online, and I'm pretty happy with it actually. It makes for an entertaining video anyway. Start with triple vision hero, Vion. Best hero in the game right now. It was elemental hero Shadow Mist. Before that it was Stratos, God rest his soul. But yeah, Konami is not going to give him back to us. So we have Vion, and we still got Shadow Mist, so it's still pretty fun, and you can put up a good fight. You're a good enough pilot, you can really make the deck good. Triple Shadow Mist, the once was best hero. Love the card. He's the searcher for everything, depending on the situation. And he's one of the 5 elemental heroes you run in the deck, which is the last two, the elemental hero, Honest, Neos. I've seen people run this at 3. It's completely unnecessary at 3. It's so searchable. It's a brick sometimes if you don't need it. Great card, don't get me wrong, but it's fine at 2. Going on to Destiny Heroes, you run Triple Mali. This card is still very viable. Love the card. Everything it stands for, everything it does. And this deck was actually built around the Mali brick, because it's horrible. If you start with this card in hand, it's just, it's awful. It's absolutely awful. So yeah, this whole hero variant is based off of not bricking Mali. Next, for the Destiny heroes, you run 1 Celestial, 1 Decider, and 1 Diamond Dude. The ratios for these was so touchy for a while. I ran 2 Celestial, 1 Decider, 2 Celestial, 1 Diamond Dude. I ran 2 Diamond Dude, 1 Celestial, 2 Decider, 1 Celestial. And nothing worked until I went to 1-1-1, and it was just kind of perfect. Yeah, Celestial's only good if you have another Destiny hero in grave, and the Malis remove themselves, so you can't really rely on those. And the Decider is really good late game, and the Diamond Dude can be really good early game. He lets you play a turn ahead. Really good cards. There's another draw 2. This deck's really draw based actually, so you'll see that later on. 3 of the best hand trap in the game right now. Triple Ghost. Such a good card, honestly. Stops so much, does so much. It's a light target for your BLS, and BLS is ridiculous. You can run this at 2, I run it at 1. You can be banished off of your desires later, but wouldn't run the deck without it, honestly. Have always considered bumping it 2. It works fine on 1. It's searchable with Isold. Yeah, card's really good. Triple Mass Change. It's not a hero deck, honestly, in 2018 without it. Can't run without the card. It's amazing. Triple Equal. This is a bit excessive considering you're only running 3 elemental heroes. It could search your Honesty Neos. It could search your Shadow Mist if you really want to. Yeah, this basically makes it so you're running 5 copies of Honest Neos without actually having to run Honest Neos. This card's going to be even more viable when Solid Man comes out. Card's absolutely amazing. I run triple D-Draw. Love the card. This really helps with the whole no Mali brick. There have been times when I've started with this in hand and a Vion, and I've literally gone Vion, dump Shadow Mist, search Mali, just to dump Mali off of the D-Draw. And just netting 2, I've gone into so many different things. I've gone into Desires, I've gone into the Mass Change. It helps you so much, honestly. Speaking of Desires, you're on the double Desires. You can run 1 if you want. You could take 1 out, but possibly for your second BLS if you really wanted to. I love Desires. The card says draw 2. I have to run it. It's amazing. A Hero Lives. A lot of people run this at 3. It's okay at 3, but you see it too much and it kind of sucks. You really like it first turn because it sets up everything, gets you a Shadow Mist out, gets your mask changed, gets your Dark Lord. He's a 1-card Dark Lord essentially going first, but at the cost of half your life, which is not too relevant, but it's kind of annoying. And then when the only hero you can summon is Shadow Mist, it's not worth it. This card is a must-have at 3 when Solomon comes out though, so yeah. I run the 2 Poly. I always banish 1 off of the Desires every single time. I decided to bump it to 2. Have not regretted 2. You run 3 fusion targets for the Poly, and haven't regretted it since. Love it, honestly, love it. 1 Soul Charge, run it over Monster Reborn. Haven't really regretted it. Miss your battle phase. It's a whatever situation, but yeah, it does so much more. I'm a big believer that if you draw a Soul Charge late game, you can potentially just win. Reinforcement of the Army, this is from the new set. I replaced my old one with it because, I don't know, this one just looks more shiny. But yeah, Rhoda, Essential, they're all warriors. He's basically a searcher for every card in the deck. Love it. And then I run the full Solemn package, so it's the Triple Strike, the Warning, and the Judgment. This is the Solemn package. Running 1 each is not the Solemn package. Running 3 Strike is not the Solemn package. This is the Solemn package. If I wasn't sane, I would throw Scolding in here as well. Honestly, it is ridiculous. Yeah, most people just expect Waking the Dragons now. They won't even touch a back row. It's actually a Solemn, and yeah, you just negate everything. So yeah, that's the main deck. Going on to the extra deck, I run the the double Dark Law. Would never run triple Dark Law. If you hit your 3rd Dark Law, you've already lost. 2 Dark Law is perfect, honestly. I run the 1 Anki for another dark target. These ratios are perfect for your darks. You can put in another Dark Law if you really wanted to, but you won't see it. Just take my word for it. I run the 1 Shining. It could be a big beat stick. It could be a Recycler as well sometimes. It's kind of a funny card. I don't go into it too often, but it's a good target going first and having, say, a Shadow Mist and any light target, doesn't matter. And then yeah, I like the card. I still run it. Yeah, 1 Adoration. Pretty standard in hero decks. I don't go into it as much as I used to, but he's definitely there. He's definitely still has a presence in the deck, which is really nice. This card I do go into a lot more now. Trinity, he has a lot of OTK potential. I love the card. When it was first announced, a lot of people just kind of stayed away from this card, and I have no idea why. Honestly, the card is phenomenal. Can single-handedly win games. I then run the 1 Isolde. Isolde is absolutely fantastic. The best Link monster heroes have, honestly. Phenomenal. Fantastic card. Would not run heroes without it. But yeah, can add the BLS to hand, can add any of your heroes to hand. Ridiculous. Deco Talker is the best Link 3 at the moment, I think, besides Unicorn, but Unicorn doesn't have those perfect link markers, honestly. If he didn't point up, I think this card would be through the roof in terms of cost, but I love Deco Talker, I love Isolde, and they're the only 2 links you run in this deck. Honestly, it's all you really need. You run the Utopia package, so that's 39, C39, and an S39, and I like C39. You can run the other one if you want, doesn't really matter, you're just going to climb into S39 anyway. You could take this one, the middle piece, out for a link if you really wanted to. If you have something in mind that I'm not thinking of, you can. Tornado Dragon, phenomenal card. Love the card, it's fantastic. Baguska, probably the best stall in the game. Part 1 of your stall. Part 2 of your floods is Still Roach, and then part 3 is Abyss Dweller. These 3 come out depending on the matchup, and depending on the matchup you always have something for it. But yeah, love them. onto the side, I run triple Gamma Seal because the extra link is a thing and Gamma Seal can really stop that. I run 2 Effect Failure, and if you've ever seen Naruto, you're a friend of mine because Gold and Silver brothers, they're probably girls, I don't know, don't assume gender, but yeah, I just thought it was funny so I got them in Gold and Silver. 1 Goblinberg. I hate Goblinberg. I hate it. It's a warrior, it can search off Rhoda, but Solid Man, when it comes out, is going to be so much more viable. Bump Solid to 2, searchable off Equal. It's ridiculous. You can bump Solid to 3 if you really wanted to. It is such a good card. Goblinberg is what we have right now, and people run it in the Nat Beast variant where you just turbo out Nat Beast, but you know, that's not as fun. Triple Rivalry of the Warlord. There's a funny story behind this card and why I run it in every single deck now. It's just such a good card if you have no idea what your opponent's playing. And that sounds stupid to say, but I versed a guy playing invoked hand traps, and he refused to show me any of his invoked stuff until game 2. So I sided in Rivalry of the Warlord because I had no idea what he was playing, and yeah, he didn't have a very good game. Called by the Grave, another card I sided in against that same player. Yeah, he really couldn't play. It was pretty in my favour, honestly. Obviously Called by the Grave because it stops hand traps as well. Main reason anyway. Double Twin Twister, still a very good card. Not as viable now. Pendulums are kind of falling out of favour, but I side it anyway because you never know who you're going to verse. And then the third, Hero Lives, in case you're not seeing your heroes enough. But yeah, that's the hero deck I've been working on currently. Like, comment, subscribe, all the normal stuff, and see you in the next video.
The Apocalypse.